for me.
Alright, so here they are. These are the third generation AirPods that Apple announced a couple of weeks ago. Just by looking at the case, at least from afar, you wouldn't really be able to tell the difference between this case and the AirPod Pro's case. They look virtually the same, but there is a difference. The AirPod Pro's case is slightly more elongated in comparison to this case, as you can see over here. By looking at it from afar, you wouldn't really be able to tell the difference. Now let's take a look at the earbuds themselves. So these are the earbuds, and as you can see over here, the earbuds look very similar to the AirPod Pros with one noticeable difference, and that difference is that there's no silicone tips at the end. But that's pretty much it as far as the differences are concerned. And now let's go into some of the specs pertaining to these new AirPod 3s and how they actually compare with the second generation AirPods. So let's get right to it. So as far as the case is concerned, this case is actually equipped with MagSafe charging. So if you have a MagSafe adapter, you could just plop this right on the puck, the little puck on the back, and it'll charge wirelessly. Or you could also opt for a traditional Qi wireless charger, and it'll have the same purpose. It'll just charge the case wirelessly. But as far as the port on the back is concerned, it is still unfortunately limited to Lightning. We don't know when Apple is going to update it to USB-C, but it is what it is. The battery life for this new generation is slightly improved over the second gen AirPods. So with the earbuds themselves, you can get up to 6 hours of listening time, or a combined listening time of 30 hours when they're enclosed in the case over here. So this new generation of AirPods also has an official IPX4 water resistance and sweat rating, which means that the earbuds will be able to withstand, certain splashes of water. But obviously this doesn't mean that you should go out and submerge these earbuds in complete water or even go into the shower wearing these earbuds, because they will be damaged. They are water resistant, not waterproof, so there's a distinction there. So these new AirPods also have the new skin detecting sensor that's already available on the AirPod Pros, but they are tweaked and enhanced a little bit better compared to the AirPod Pros. So basically, if you remove the earbuds out of the ear, then it will pause your music for you if you have media playing on whatever connected device it's connected to, like an iPhone or an iPad or any other iOS device. And if you put the earbud back inside your ear, it'll automatically play the music for you. This time around, they just tweaked that sensor a little bit to make it a little bit smarter. So these earbuds also have adaptive EQ, which basically means that they are constantly analyzing the environment around you, and they're gonna be readjusting the sound that you're getting out of these earbuds to give you the best listening experience possible. These earbuds also have spatial audio, which is the same feature that can be found on the AirPod Pros. If you don't know what that is, or if you've listened to spatial audio mode on the AirPod Pros, then you know that in that mode, the sound quality is just a lot more immersive and gives you that feeling. I don't know how to explain it in words, but basically the biggest takeaway from spatial audio is that sound quality is a lot more immersive. And if you're turning your head to the left, for instance, and you get a lot more sound playing on your right ear, and if you turn your head to the right side, then you get a lot more sound playing on your left ear to retain that immersive sound experience. So in my book, I think it is definitely an improvement over the second gens. Alright, now I want to talk about the sound quality for these earbuds. So I am not an audiophile by any means, so the main reason why I buy earbuds like this is for daily commute, working out of the gym, or just getting a quick run in. So obviously, I'm not looking for stellar sound quality or anything, but I can clearly say for those purposes, these earbuds are definitely an improvement over the second generation AirPods. They are pretty much in line with the AirPod Pros. Maybe the AirPod Pros are a little bit better, teensy bit better, but in general, you can definitely feel bass heavy songs. They increase the bass a lot on these. So if you listen to bass heavy music, you can definitely feel that. The sound is just really rich and crisp, and you could definitely hear all the audios and all the vocals. So some of the things that these AirPods are lacking is, first and foremost, there is no active noise cancellation like there is on the AirPod Pros. For some people, that might be an automatic deal breaker, and they don't want these earbuds. If you're in that situation, then go ahead and get the AirPod Pros. But for most people, I think they will still appreciate the open-endedness of these earbuds in terms of the sound quality, so noise cancellation will definitely not outweigh that. The next thing is that these earbuds obviously don't have the silicone tips at the end like the AirPod Pros do. So for some people, they might not fit in the ear properly because it's a universal size. But for me personally, I have no issue with them. Like, I can put these in my ears perfectly fine. I can shake my head around and they don't really fall out. But I know that's not the case for everyone. So other people might definitely have an issue with these, especially when they're running and they keep falling out of the ear. But if you're in the situation where these AirPods don't really fit in your ear properly, I believe there are silicone tips that you can purchase on Amazon, specifically designed for the earbuds. So that should hopefully help with the issue that people are having. But even after purchasing those silicone tips, if they don't fit inside your ear, then you're probably better off getting another pair of earbuds like the AirPod Pros, for instance. But other than that, I think these AirPods are still a very big improvement to the existing AirPod 2s. You know, they have the same squeeze control options, just like the AirPod Pros. So if you double press the stem over here, you'll be able to switch between different tracks. And if you hold the stem, then you'll be able to activate Siri if you're on an iOS device or a Mac OS device. Now, some people actually prefer the tap on the AirPods in comparison to the squeeze control options because it's a bit of a learning curve. But once you get used to it, it's actually really easy to use these squeeze control options. And honestly, I feel like these are better in comparison to the tap because the tap isn't always as responsive. But that's pretty much it for these AirPods as far as the major differences are concerned between the 2nd gen and the 3rd gen. These AirPods retail on the Apple Store for approximately $180. Same thing on Best Buy, you can get them for $180, and on Amazon I believe they are $175. But honestly, the AirPod Pros are heavily discounted on Amazon. You know, I see the discount and it can go up all the way to $190 in some cases, or $180 even. So if that's the case, then there's only a $10 to $15 or $10 to $20 difference between these and the AirPod Pros. I would definitely go for the AirPod Pros. It's a no-brainer. Those just have more features, those just sound a teensy bit better, those fit in the ear better, so I think, in my opinion, that's what I would go with. But even the 2nd generation AirPod 2s, they are heavily discounted. On Amazon, you can get these for $115 versus, you know, $180, $175. So that is definitely a huge price difference. So honestly, if you want the new thing, if you're looking for minor upgrades between this set, and if you want the adaptive EQ, for example, if you want the spatial audio, if you like the new look, if you dig this new look, and you're just looking for something a bit trendy, then definitely go for these. And obviously, a little bit increased battery life. Otherwise, you know, if you're not looking for any of those, if you don't care if it doesn't have wireless charging, honestly, just get these, because these are definitely gonna save you a lot more money. And yes, there is a difference in sound quality between this and this, but again, for the average user, you're not gonna see too much of a difference. But either way, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.